Here's second and a yard. Looking to throw. Franks. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Franks. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Lance now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 7 yards to pick up there. 3 yards remain for second down. They fake the handoff. Now Lance rolling to his right. He's got a first down past the 30, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
On first down, Lance. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. Go. You better be afraid of me. 41's the Mike, 41's the Mike. Check, 40. Me and you all day.
Now a play fake. Lance forced out to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Quit talking about it and bring it. He's crashing.
On first down, it's Mitchell. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the 16-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Shotgun now for Lance. They'll roll him out right. Gets this one to Juszczyk. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And his kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. Come on. Right there. 54. 54 Mike.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Throwing again. Frank's on 2nd and 10. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught inside the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
We got three, fellas, we got 3.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 55 rushing yards, rushing on 12 carries for him now. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. Play action, now it's Lance. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 9 yards on the pickup, but even after that, they're left with a 3rd and very long. Lance now to throw. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 14. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Franks. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Robert Tonyan,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, he picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
From midfield, here's Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
It's caught inside the 25. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the 49ers are going to get the football back at their own 17. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for